So Impossible Foods recently announced their latest product. It's called Impossible Pork. What does that mean for the food industry? And what does this company hope to accomplish with this product? Perhaps most importantly, what does this announcement mean for the plant-based revolution? At least that's what I like to call it. Now, business strategy-wise, this rather foreseeable move by the Impossible Foods company arrives with excellent timing. And this is a big deal when you consider that the competition for this particular product is virtually non-existent. Now, it's true that we've had tempeh bacon on the shelves in grocery stores and in restaurants for some time now. And while bacon is a treasured delicacy by much of the Western world, a true raw faux pig flesh product that can be used universally in cuisine dating back to the very domestication of wild boars, well, that's something else new entirely. And this especially coming from a company that is currently blowing up right now in terms of their popularity. The main reason for that is because pork is by many accounts the most widely consumed meat in the world, which is another way of saying that pigs, some of our closest relatives in the mammal family, and they happen to also be the most intelligent and emotional animals in the history of domestication. They're likely the species on Earth accounting for the greatest share of meat consumption by human beings. Sad. Wrap your mind around that. So while other species like chicken, also known as poultry, or bovines, also known as beef, which they've had plant-based replacements available for some time, of course, realistic beef being the more recent food science achievement, capturing the texture and the flavor of pig flesh, or pork, is another giant leap towards a predominantly plant-based society that is looking more and more feasible each year. And that is amazing news for all of us, guys. Now, this is, as I'm sure you've heard, becoming an increasingly urgent matter. As, make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, we are eating this planet, and with it, our own prospects of a sustainable future. Now, we could discuss the cause of climate change and mass extinction to the point of exhaustion, but rest assured, this civilization doesn't become sustainable or scale into the next century unless we change the way we eat and produce our food, preferably as soon as humanly possible. Now, one of the best things about a free market economy is that when one company innovates in a big way, which fortunately for the Impossible Foods company, they're the first major player in the raw plant-based pork market, there is sure to be an explosive rise in competition as the stakeholders vie to carve out a slice of that economic pie. And as the consumer, that can only mean good things for you. And Impossible has been wisely leveraging the partnership that they currently already have with Restaurant Brands International, who own Burger King, Tim Hortons, and Popeye's Chicken. And they're no doubt going to use the popularity of the recently launched Impossible Whopper to bolster sales for their pork division via those breakfast sandwiches which sell so well at BK and Timmy Ho's, which will of course provide them the cash flow that they need to further refine their formula and of course, pump more resources into advertisement. Now this is going to prompt a stern response from companies like Beyond Meat, Eat Just, and Gardein. There are others as well who are probably all working on pork replacements themselves. Now, as a longtime vegan, faux meat products are not particularly appealing to me because I gave up meat a while ago and I don't miss it. But to most people, meat consumption is a behavior that is nigh irreplaceable. So given this reality, which is that the majority of world cuisine has developed with meat as a center focus, it is not the morality, the ethical, or even the environmental arguments associated with a plant-based lifestyle that have been the catalysts for mainstream veganism or at least the social acceptance of a plant-based diet. It's been something not entirely unexpected: technology. Now, I fully recognize that a vegan lifestyle is not for everyone. And while I firmly believe that humanity needs to adopt what I like to call a predominantly plant-based diet as soon as possible, I'll settle for trends like veganuary and reducitarianism any day of the week. And that's really what these innovations in faux meat technology are. they represent a very tangible, increased probability that we will reverse the most unsustainable aspects of our civilization, which can be most accurately addressed by a change in diet and food production. It's for this reason that I am very grateful to tech companies like Impossible Foods for helping to make gargantuan steps in the direction toward sustainable civilization. And I'm very happy to see that they're doing well. If you found this video because you're interested in Impossible Pork, please stay tuned to the protovegan channel. At the time of this recording, it is not currently available at grocery stores near me, but we'll definitely be doing regular updates like this, as well as cooking with these food products and posting recipe videos. And of course, taste test videos. Now I implore you, please give plant-based products, meat products, a chance. They may be in the early stages, so you might feel as though faux meat is not as satisfying or as authentic when compared to actual flesh, but just trust that this technology will improve over time, and actually that it is no less natural than the products that are made available through the catastrophic practices of factory farming. Stay tuned, my friends. Thumbs up this video, and I'll see you soon.